You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's The Challenge After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's The Challenge After Show.
Yeah.
Hey guys, and
One more time.
Hey guys, and
What's
welcome
up, everyone?
to AfterBuzz MTV's The Challenge Free Agents. And here is my lovely co-host, Nicolette Gaona.
It's the wrong side.
Sorry. Giving her a makeover. We're back. We're feeling it. Drake Trophies taking us into the battle, which is Free Agents.
I mean, they are at it. They are not playing this season.
And not playing. I mean, I was like, we're gonna get the steamer on the line because we need some clarification.
We
up
definitely
in here.
need some clarifications before we can, pick and choose who we like and who we don't like.
Because the thing is if y'all want to tell us that, you can call us at 424-253-0504. Again, that's 424-253-0504. So, 25th season. They're in Uruguay, South America.
Okay, I don't know where that's at.
In South America.
Okay.
All right.
Still don't know where.
So let's go over some of the
Down south. Just
contestants. We have Bananas. Johnny
Of
Bananas.
course.
Anissa.
Of course.
This is like, to me, like kind
I
of.
just always think of her as the stripper.
Well, there you go. Leroy.
Hey.
Emily. Camilla.
Wait, who?
Emily.
Oh, right.
Camilla. Frank. Dustin, who broke up with Heather. Some tea
that's
there.
Too much tea. I really like them together.
Well, apparently she's crazy.
Oh, well. Bitch, bye then.
Bye.
Bye.
Miss Hurricane Naya.
That's interesting.
Laurel, who wants to offer a nicer side this year.
Oh, okay. Well, girl, I don't remember your evil side, so apparently it wasn't that evil.
Cara Maria. Jordan. Teresa. Preston.
I love him. Go, Preston.
I'm just
You
like,
do that.
MTV must want a gay male on the show because I don't understand why they keep bringing Preston back. Other than for that reason, I feel like he's kind of built up his
know
confidence. He
what?
seems a little more campier.
Don't hate on Preston.
I'm not hating on him. I'm just
I mean, I
saying.
would have hated on him last season because he was really messed and he did not know
He
what he's
did it
doing.
tonight,
But he's
though.
coming back.
Sure
So
did.
go ahead, Preston. Do your thing, boo-boo.
Devin, Swift, Brandon, Zach, who is real quiet.
Right. Like, you tall enough to see you, but you ain't talking. So you hidden, honey.
Toya, Jasmine, Kahutta,
Love him.
CT, Janae, Jessica, Isaac, Chet, Johnny from Boston, who's not with Avery anymore.
That's crazy. Oh my God. Everybody's breaking
I
up.
thought you guys were gonna get married.
Right.
We have Nani and Jemmy. Cool lineup.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, I think it's a great lineup. I like how they have so many players there. I mean, the rules this season is crazy.
And on the line right now, here he is, the legend here at AfterBuzz, Steve the Steamer. Oh,
Steamer.
No,
Hello.
Phil? No Steamer on the line?
He's on the line.
Steamer.
Steamer?
We know it's been a while, but
Take yourself off mute, Steamer.
come on.
All right. Well,
All right,
he's
well,
just
Steamer,
being a little
you
bit
just-
quiet tonight. So you just pop in whenever you feel like
Whenever
it.
you feel
Okay.
like it. Just be like, do your typical, hey guys.
Hey.
All right. Let's talk about first episode. We're going to run through this real quick. So basically the way that it gets set up is that nobody knows if the competition is going to be a team, or if you're going to be matched up in pairs, or if you're going to be by your damn self. Crazy. Because it's like, well, then how do you know who to eliminate? You know, because
exactly.
And they're really smart about what they did, because for the first competition they put them in a team, which I feel like they did that so it would kind of trick them to feel like, well, let's build these alliances in this team and kind of go after everyone.
Right.
But MTV is like, oh, go ahead and do that and see what happens.
Right. They put the flip on you.
So we get this first challenge. It's a 42-story building. The competition's called Out on a Ledge. Stage 1, 3 guys, 3 girls chained together. They have to climb the stairs and give a key to teammates. So while they're doing this, the damn red team, Johnny Bananas, is putting Camilla in a damn chokehold.
That's where he gets fucked up, because you know what? You don't be doing that.
Like, sir, it's just a game.
Right.
It's not that serious. And why are you grabbing a female like that?
Like, we all know you don't like her, but I mean, shit, you do not need to be choking her.
Like, he had her in a headlock and was like literally pushing her against the wall. And I guarantee you, if we had him in studio, he would probably be like, guys, I mean, it was edited to look that way.
No,
there's
clearly,
only so much space between a rock and a hard place, and she was there.
Okay.
Just saying. What else was funny with that situation? Frank was yelling like, damn, it was Lord of the Rings. Like, get up! Come on!
Calm down.
Calm down. I can't even do that.
Oh my God, are you okay? Me over here can't talk and you over here choking up. I know it's crazy.
It was just a really tough scene for me to watch. All right, moving on. They get to stage 2, which is the puzzle. Now, while the red team's blocking the black team, Swift comes in like damn Michael Jordan trying to jump over these bitches. Like, he stole our Stump the Steamer music, and jumps over these mofos, and it turned into a brawl. I was like, oh. But they're very physical and very violent in this bitch this season.
Okay, they ain't playing.
Like, guys, it's just called Free Agents. You're not 007.
Right.
You're not stunt doubles. This is not a set.
This is real life. Like, your chin can get cut.
Right, as we saw.
It can happen. It can look like you was in an episode of Hostel. Okay. That is not cute. I feel you, Chet. Okay. Trying to have no slits on my chin, honey.
So the black team's ahead. Toya done gassed out and had to go to the hospital. Was looking like Walking Dead up in this bitch.
I ain't even mad at her.
Right, me too. Up them 42 flights.
Right. Got me fucked up, honey.
So then they have to get to the rolling log. Devin and Brandon, they almost got it. Fortunately, you didn't. Jessica, she's freaking out. She made it across.
You know what? I'll give her a clap.
It was more than that, because everyone was really against her.
I was one of them. Girl, I'll give you that, okay?
You did that. Congratulations.
Did that. Okay.
Girl. She was freaking out, but she made it across. Camilla made it across. Kahutta made it across. And the black team wins. Johnny is like... So then they're like trying to create who the hell they're going to compete against. And Johnny is yelling at Jordan, talking about, this game is ugly. You don't go after the weakest player. That's dumb. Like, all right, Johnny...
You are bananas.
But then Johnny didn't want to give his teammate. All right, now wait, hold up. Do we really have Steamer on the line?
What's up, guys?
There you are.
What were you doing before?
Waiting for me, Jesse.
What's that?
I know you're waiting for me to say what's up.
I was actually waiting for the hey guys, but that's fine.
Oh, hey guys, damn it, I forgot it.
How you feeling about the players this season?
I think the men are pretty stacked. The women, hella weak. Only like 2 or 3 are any good whatsoever.
Yeah, but good entertainment, I must say.
We'll have to see how it goes.
We need a little reminder. We need to know where the hell Emily is from.
Cancun?
That's why. That's the one Real World season I did not watch.
You know, I watched it,
right.
but she wasn't very memorable, so
Ooh.
that makes sense.
She's from Boston.
Right.
That's fine.
Okay.
I knew she was from Boston because she said wicked.
Oh, people from Boston say wicked?
Mm-hmm.
That's wicked
Telltale
cool.
sign.
Okay, cool. We're stuck in the 90s. All right. What did you think? We're talking about first episode, the challenge where they had to run up the damn stairs. What were you thinking about the challenges that so far?
I thought that one was pretty good. I like the relay race type vibe to it. But the problem was, like, the part that was really important was the end part, which, I don't know, I just don't think it was, the fact that it wasn't really timed just kind of made it weak in my opinion. I mean, there's time, but it made, like, the going up the flights of stairs just seem not important. It was all came down to going across the beam.
Yeah, the stair thing, which was the most violent, like, and sent someone to the hospital, was like, wow.
Right.
But whatever. Moving on, the elimination round is going to be LaToya and Chet, and then we get this thing called the draw.
That's crazy.
How do you like the draw?
I mean, I love it, but I know exactly how they would be feeling. Like, oh, you got me fucked up. I draw that skull. Like, oh my god, like I can't.
Steamer, what do you think about the rules this season, and how are you feeling about the draw?
I like the fact that it's not all controlled strictly by alliances, but the draw, I think it protects the weak too much. Like, in my opinion, Preston should be every single week. Why is Preston even there?
Hey,
Why?
he came through.
He did pretty good today. I gotta say.
He's stepping it up.
Okay. Once in a while he'll come through, but for the most part, he shouldn't be there.
I mean,
find him, like, stowed away, like, on the plane ride. Like, they need, like, another man, so they're like, oh, hey, Preston's here. Let's throw him in there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with kind of like, you know, it does like save the weaker ones. But at the same time, I feel like it's a fair game now.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's anybody's anybody's
game.
All right, so then we get into the elimination round.
And also, I have to add that I'm glad, like, the people who've been there the longest, the OGs, are, like, shaking now because they could get set in.
Steamer, I know you were real happy because both episodes, Frank pulled that draw card.
Actually, I wasn't too happy about that.
Really?
Why?
I mean, yeah, I don't really like Frank. I think he's a phony on these shows, but he's actually a good competitor, and so far this season, like, he seems semi-normal. Like, he's not being just a duplicitous scumbag like he's been the past few seasons, so...
Well, he did say he was feeling the old Frank was coming back.
Right.
So this was just episode 2, honey.
Okay.
And if he gets thrown into that thing one more time, I think we might see a different side, okay?
Yeah, he might be snapping.
He might snap. So Frank and Jemmy get put up in the draw round, and they have to play this game called Balls In. Chet versus Frank. Frank done scraped the hell out of Chet's face. Chet had to give up and go home because he feels his career was more important than the game. You agree? You would have done it?
Oh my god, but first of all, Chet, if you're so worried about your face, like Jasmine said, why did you go on the challenge? That's exactly why I would never go. I'm not trying to break a bone. I'm not trying to get a scratch. I'm not trying to get a scar. I'm not trying to get a bruise, okay? Like, you should have clearly sat at the house, watched it on TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have at least fought it out a little bit but then again, I mean, if I was in that situation, I would totally would have been like, okay, we need to sew this up.
Right.
Like, we need to get this together because there's no time.
But I'm glad he said that about the infection thing, because that would, honestly,
that makes sense.
I would have gone and done it, but I would have been like, y'all need to bend just up now. Like, the bandage was loose at the bottom. You could have gotten dirt
y'all
up
need to
in
give
there,
me like a whole bandage that's like
Right.
wrapping around my whole head, make sure there ain't nothing coming out of it. Like, just keep it going.
Steamer, how do you feel about Chet taking the stronghold and going home? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did. He was a little bitch. Like, if you're not willing to sacrifice on the show, don't even go on the show. Like, why even bother? You know you can get cut up. You know you can get scraped. You know it can be violent.
But he did not
If you
think
don't like it, don't go on.
Oh my god,
And it wasn't even like a second thought. Like, TJ proposed it to him, and you could tell right away he was done.
I mean,
Basically,
he was done before
I'm
he
out.
even gave him the offer. Like, he was just like, oh no, I got to go. I got to go. This is not cute. Like, there's no
And
time.
I'm kind of disappointed in TJ for, like, not calling him out more. Like, normally TJ goes off on quitters. He gave Chet, like, a free pass, and Chet walks by and, like, rolls his eyes at him. Like, no, you don't screw with TJ like that. He gave you the benefit of not calling you out, and then you roll your eyes at him. Screw you, Chet. Never come back.
Wait, why did he roll his eyes at him?
I don't know, like, because TJ said something about, like, him leaving or whatever, and as Chet was walking by, like, he rolled his eyes at TJ.
Oh, wow.
I would have to watch it again. I forget what it was from last week, but I remember the eye roll.
Chet was just mad.
Yeah.
But
sad.
the good battle was LaToya versus Jemmy. That was some
other
intense-ish. And I didn't know who to really vote for, like, who to cheer for, because it's like, with LaToya, it's like, yeah, you know, the comeback kid.
Right.
I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And with Jemmy, it's just like we've watched Jemmy in all these challenges. And, you know, there's like for me, a sense of like, oh, well, you know, I want Jemmy to do well.
Parody.
How did you feel about this battle?
I thought it was pretty fierce. Like, I didn't expect that out of LaToya. Like, I underestimated her. Like, she was saying everyone in the house did. Like, I figured she would just be a quick one to pick off. And she brought it, and I give her a lot of credit for that.
Your team, LaToya?
I mean, it was a good fight, you know. I was kind of like down for whoever, but I was kind of like Team LaToya because she's spicy and she's feisty, and I like that. And like Jemmy's just, I don't know.
It's
like,
interesting seeing LaToya in this kind of a
environment.
Yeah.
And what I've been noticing, okay, Devin, LaToya, go like Jasmine and be free with that weave, honey. Okay, because let me tell you, it's gonna get wet, it's gonna get dirty, and y'all gonna be looking like a mop. Okay, like there is no time unless it's like a lace front, real cute. Okay, maybe, but let's just be real here. We need to just go with the natural hair.
But I mean, Naya said without her wig, like,
but Naya,
at least like pulls it off.
I mean, yeah, she pulls off the messy weave look, okay, but they be trying. Devin really be trying with the headband. Like, girl, just let it all out.
It ain't that.
Okay.
All right, let's move into tonight's episode, Love in the Fast Lane. I mean, damn, what the hell are they putting in the water?
I mean,
know who's
there's
living in the fast
love
lane?
everywhere.
Roxy
Roxy Stryer.
Roxy Stryer.
Oh, my people.
What
Girl,
up, boo?
bye.
All the way in Boston.
don't even.
And for what? The challenge is
Okay.
here.
Right. But hey, girl, we
I
miss
know,
you.
All right, so
Nice to see you guys too.
what did you think of the
I've been
episode?
trying to talk to you guys all night because I'm freaking out. I think this season's amazing. I mean, I'm freaking. What are you guys talking about? What are we thinking?
I mean, right now we're talking about the love situations. I mean, we have Jordan and Laurel. We have Dustin and Jessica. And there's kind of a triangle, but no, we have the desperate.
and Swift?
No, we have the desperate Emily, who's at the top, but you know she's trying to
that
get in.
one.
But girl, bye. Swift and Jasmine.
Okay.
Swift, shocked.
Well,
Um,
Jordan and Laurel are so typical. I've never even seen anything like that. Like, obviously, Jordan would be obsessed with her. He's obsessed with any woman who, like, can hold her own, who's a strong competitor.
He loves
Not shocking
that.
at all.
And I
The
see it
Justin
working.
Jessica thing was weird.
I totally
I
see it
totally see
working. Like,
Jordan
I see
and
them
Laura,
having
like,
kids. I see
living
them
in a
having a
cabin in
family.
New Hampshire.
Right. They're just like, honey, like, Jordan's like going to get like the wood. Like, he's like, you know, like the fireman. What is that? The fireman or woodman? Tom, Dickie, Harry. What is that?
Paul
Paul Bunyan. What are they
I can't
called?
with you. I don't know.
Lumberjack?
A lumberjack.
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack would be the word.
A
Okay, guys, I
fireman.
just literally needed to call and say how obsessed I am with you guys and the show, and I will be back in next week.
Yay. I miss
Have
you.
fun.
Okay. Loves.
Bye, boo-boos.
Bye.
All right. So what are you thinking about this whole, I know, Steamer, that the love triangle
You don't
things, you don't
care.
care, but I want to know what your take is. How you feeling about this Jordan, Jessica, and Emily situation?
You mean
Dustin?
Dustin, Emily, and Jessica.
Sorry, excuse me.
Get it right.
Honestly, it's like both Jessica and Emily, like, they always go on these, well, they always seem to go on these shows and want to hook up with somebody. And it's like, just that whole vibe just, like, bothers me. I just want to see them go and compete. Like, if you want to hook up, maybe that could be secondary. For both of them, it just seems to be what they want to do. And Dustin's, like, sort of the same way. Like, that was, like, the first thing he was mentioning on last week's episode. I'm single now. Hey, I'm going to hook up.
Right.
Just go
Right.
there and compete.
I mean, I kind of get where Dustin's coming from. You know, he's newly single. He got out of a crazy ass relationship.
But then
like,
hook up. Don't jump into another relationship.
First of all, they're not hooking up. He is dealing with Jessica, holy matrimony. Okay, like she.
No,
is
remember she gave it up to Lumberjack Boy from her season.
She did not give it up to him. They did not have sex. Remember, he slept on the couch. Oh, but then they ended up having sex?
Didn't they? I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
they
Well,
did.
anyways, regardless, it took her
All I
a
remember is
while
the
to get
picture
into
frames
bed.
with like their pictures all throughout
Right.
her
So
room
you know
after,
what,
like, 2
Dustin?
weeks of dating.
Thank God you
got
left,
kicked off.
okay?
Thank God you got kicked off.
Because
You're
there would have been
saved.
pictures. There would have been, you know, probably pictures of y'all's and maybe kids that you might have in the near future.
She's taking pictures of Blue Ivy, Northwest, putting their
like
faces
Photoshop.
together.
She's like, now I know how to learn Photoshop. Like, here is the scrapbook, Dustin. Like, and actually, you know what? When you get back, or when I get back to the States, I'll have the scrapbook waiting for you.
Yo,
like,
her when he got kicked off, her face at the end was like,
did this really just happen?
she was
And
going crazy.
like the whole Emily situation with Dustin, I'm like, girl,
Emily,
like,
you look
he's
thirsty as all
so thirsty. Like, girl, we should just sprayed all this water on you, honey, because let me tell you something. He's clearly interested in another girl. You're over here pulling him to you, like forcing him to make out with you. He clearly did not want to make out with you, but he did because he's single and he can do what he wants. But girl, we all knew you was supposed to be.
But my thing is, like, you were waiting in his bed, like, and you know that him and Jessica made out that day, so like there
That's
was
fucked
that
up.
mentality in your mind where it was like, I'm gonna get in his bed, I'm gonna win. Like, this isn't a race to who can
right.
get Dustin's dick in the pussy. Like, clearly there's
Okay.
men that have had that. Like, so calm down, girl. One.
honey.
And I'm not trying to shade Dustin
No
because we
shade,
done
no
moved
tea.
on from
Right,
that
we
conversation.
are.
But at the
We
end of
all
the
know.
day, Emily, you was looking thirsty. I wanted to hand you a 2-liter of damn Sprite, a damn,
Gatorade.
right, a 12-pack of something because you need to obey that thirst. She was looking crazy.
Yeah, maybe some of those emergencies, pouring your water, get you a little something, something, you know what I'm
Get you
saying?
back to reef.
Right.
Costume party. Anissa was Lil Kim. Devin was Nicki Minaj. Teresa was
That
a
was
slutty
cute.
student. Camilla and Nani were Catwoman. That was cute.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I like that situation. Fun.
We get to the first challenge of the episode called Auto Body Rally. And it's in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
So they make them race these cars. And then once they get that, they have to run to these weird bicycle things.
You know, I didn't even think it was going to be a stick shift.
I didn't.
I'd have been
either.
screwed. I'd been like, well, we're losing because I'll never make it.
What was the
over
guy
there.
that had to drive?
Oh, yeah. Well, then I would have been good.
So, Steamer, what did you think of this little race car part?
Wasn't a fan. Like, it just seemed like too short, and that's the problem with the format of the show. Like, once you go into like pairs, you have to make the actual challenge shorter. And I like the more longer events like last week. So this one just didn't do it for me.
Well, I definitely feel like the whole bicycle situation is difficult. I mean, I felt like that was definitely a challenge because I'm really not good at my lefts or rights. Imagining being backwards trying to get that. Like, I'd be like, you know what? You just need to tell me where I need to turn because I don't know what you're even talking
turn
about.
your head which way I need to turn the
'cause,
steering wheel.
Point.
Like, I would have had no
And I'm
idea.
surprised no one did that. And shout out to who was it? Was it Anissa?
No, Kahara?
No, it was Anissa with who? Who was Anissa with? Damn. But shout out to her because CT, right? And CT was saying the wrong way. Oh no, Zach, and he was
Oh, it
saying
was
the
Zach.
wrong way. And Anissa just
Oh, yeah.
who was it?
It was Anissa and Zach. It was.
Yeah, and she kept like turning her head back and forth, like I'm sorry, she kept going the opposite way
Like,
that
he would
was
say
saying.
left. She was like, okay, it's right. And then, but see, I would have been all fucked up. I'd been like, oh my God. Left, right, left, what?
The other thing I liked about the car situation was that it kind of called people out, like, ooh, you don't know how to do that.
Yeah, like
stick shift?
Swift. You try to be suave, honey.
With your Burberry scarf, like,
yeah, you tried it.
It's a challenge.
You tried
Why
it.
do you have that?
You tried it.
Swift and Teresa stall out, and then like he pulled up to the finish line, like he was like at a valet service, like mad slow, like
Right.
you know this is a competition, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Emily, you running was hilarious. That was funny.
right.
I really like Naya and Frank as a team.
Because they're fun. Like,
It
I feel like
makes
they get
sense.
each other. They're both kind of cray.
And then shout out to Preston because
He did that, honey.
they was talking all that trash,
That
and
she
he
did not know how to drive a car. No, he said, skirt.
right bring a gay boy around a stick and see what he all the tricks
and
he can do. Boop. The top teams were Jessica and Leroy and Kahada and Laurel. How'd you feel about that, Steamer?
I thought Kahada and Laura were pretty damn good. Like, I like the fact that they brought Kahada back. He was supposed to be back on
Me too.
2 seasons ago, and he's somebody that they need on the show. Like he's just like a nice, normal guy. He's competitive. Just bring back more people like Kahada.
And he seems like so genuine. And that's what I love about him. He's just so real. And the one thing that I really loved about these new rules is that when you get last place, you're just one of the 4 who go and do the picking thing. The skull situation. They didn't like put that's crazy. I mean, that's like, shoot, okay, well, I just need to pick the blank and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep it pushing.
Right.
How bad I do.
So then we get to the club. Kahada and Laurel win. But shout out to Jessica and Leroy. Shout out to Leroy for being a good. You see, y'all. So y'all need to work out with Leroy because Leroy's a good coach.
Yes.
He done got Jessica to the finish line.
Right.
Lean body. Club night. It was Kahada's B-Day, and then everyone started hooking up. Jasmine and Swift are talking to each other. Laurel and Jordan, Nani and Kahada, which I really kind of like that. But then it's kind of but it's kind of weird because she's so close to Dustin, and Kahada and Dustin look so similar to me, and I'm just kind of like, is that?
But see, I don't see Dustin and Nani in that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But that to me, it makes me feel like Nani, like, are you hoping for something with Dustin?
Kahada is so cute, and I like that situation.
I'm down. I support it. CT gets upset because he has to pay $750 for everyone's drinks, and somehow that upsets Camilla. And Camilla starts calling CT out, calling him a loser, and he's dumb, and he lives with his girlfriend, which is interesting because the tea I heard is that CT be living with his mom and dad in Boston. So I'm like, what's really the tea?
I guess we won't know no tea.
And then Nani wants to defend Camilla, and then it turns into this big brawl, this stupid attack, and it's Nani versus Camilla all night.
It was a drunken fight. Like, everybody was just so drunk, they didn't know what was going on, and they just wanted to fight. It was like, they probably had, like, a mean tequila or a dark liquor, okay?
Next day, they make up. We see Laurel and Kahada trying to make a decision as far as who they want.
Wait, can we talk about the whole Laurel and Jordan thing when she's like, I didn't know if I made out with him. Like, girl, you clearly made out with him. Like, but keep it pushing. I just had to say something.
And you knew that you wanted that. What were you going to say, Steamer?
I just want to know, how come CT had to pay for all the alcohol? Like, where was that decision? Can't production cover that? I mean, seriously, these people are giving you entertainment and you can't buy them alcohol when they go out in some whack-ass club in the middle of Uruguay? Come on, step it up.
I feel that.
I mean, my thing is like...
No, I really get that.
I can't. I'm just going to go ham for no reason.
Just say it.
But my thing is, like, really, CT, like, where did you even get that money from? Like, you know, from the stories that I've heard, and maybe they are just stories. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it was a production thing where they were like, oh, everyone, like, no one was like, oh, hey, I got, $20 on me. Or, it just didn't.
I don't know. I feel like I've never heard because that's just not right. Like, I would not be paying $750 for all these drinks.
I sure wouldn't. I would.
No.
But and then the fact that CT's getting mad at it, like, you chose to do that. Like, you could have easily been like, I had this, and this, and this, and this.
And that's what I'm paying for.
Right.
So
everyone else can wash dishes here.
Right.
And I'll be the only one to show up at the challenge tomorrow. And I'll be winning.
Yeah.
There's definitely something they're not telling us about that whole situation. And I want to know what it is. We need to find that out.
So we'll work that out.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to find that out. We're going to get Leroy because, Leroy ain't going to hide it from us.
Right.
All right.
Leroy will know.
So Laurel and Kahada, they're trying to make a decision for the elimination. Kahada's first person was Dustin, which, I mean, I guess...
I really thought he was going to go for Brandon.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know, because, I don't know, Brandon just seems like he's kind of just hidden a little bit, and I just kind of figured he was like, well, maybe he'll just pick Brandon, but...
But it's funny...
I thought that too.
Really? Both of you guys thought that?
Yeah.
I kind of see Brandon getting far in this, only because... he's that player that kind of he's like Leroy where he kind of falls in the back, but I feel like Leroy talks to more people in the house.
Yeah.
And where Brandon kind of just like
floats.
Yeah, I don't know, or he just stays quiet,
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, Dustin and Janedy get put up for elimination. Frank pulled the card again, which that would have pissed me the hell off too.
Right.
And Emily pulled the card, so it's Janedy versus Emily and Dustin versus Frank. Janedy versus Emily, Janedy won, and then Frank versus Dustin. Frank, that was a really good match actually. They were really neck to neck with that one. Frank ended up winning. Dustin lost.
That was really good.
It sucked because I didn't want to see Dustin go home, but at the same time, you know, I don't want. I feel like Frank being up there twice, it was just kind of like.
I mean, it's a shocker because it really just shows you like you're really fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, at the same time, he pulled it through, and he was like, okay, you know what? So hopefully that's the last time he has to deal with that.
But then it's almost kind of like, now will Frank have a target on his back? Because it's like he done smashed through 2 challenges, eliminations.
Exactly.
What are you thinking, Steamer?
I think it's possible. I mean, he's already been in the elimination, so they might, like, say, screw it, we'll just keep throwing him back in there. And I felt bad for him because not only did he go in twice, like he went in twice without knowing he was going in until he got there. So like he had no chance to prepare, like knowing he was going in. He just got sent in and said, "Here, you have to win this."
So shout out to you, Frank. You did that.
Credit.
Moving on to our favorite segment here at AfterBuzz TV.
Stump the Steamer.
Stump the Steamer! And this one comes from our dear friend Andrew Kirk. Steamer, are you ready?
We'll give it a shot.
On Battle of the Seasons in 2012, there were 4 types of elimination games: physical, endurance, strategy, and mental. What I want the Steamer to answer is, out of those 4, which elimination round was twice, and what 2 pairs won that elimination?
Can you name the 4 types again?
Physical, endurance, strategy, mental.
And what was the question?
So the first question,
basically, yeah, which one was used twice, and which one?
And then, can you remember what pairs won that elimination? If that's doing the most, Andrew. So if you can tell me which one of those, physical, endurance, strategy, or mental, was twice,
or
you didn't get stumped.
Wasn't physical was twice, wasn't it? Because that's where Zach and CJ and Big Easy and Wes, like that was. So it was
physical,
Fresh Meat one, and then San Diego. That was physical. That was twice in that one.
You better do that, Steamer. You won, and you got it right too. It was physical, Big Easy and Cara Maria, and then for Fresh Meat, and then San Diego was Zach and Sam. Congratulations, Steamer. Good job, Andrew. You did that. All right. On that note, let's head to predictions.
Let's do it.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
You know what I predict?
What?
Blood, sweat, tears, and romance.
Really?
I don't know. It just sounds good.
Well, we see Frank freaking out on the phone. We see Johnny doing some sort of striptease or something like that. And then there's a problem back at the house.
I can't wait to figure out what that is.
I hope it's something legit and not like...
I know, something dumb.
What are you thinking, Steamer? What are you excited to see?
I don't know. From tonight's episode, I want to see if John A. gets revenge on Laurel, because she called her out like, "I'm coming for you, Laurel," and that's like a gnat coming after you.
Right.
Who gives a crap what John A.'s doing? So I'm curious to see if that ever unfolds. Most likely not, since John A.'s useless. But let's see where that ends up.
Jesse, I'm coming for you next week.
Okay. Do you think John A is gonna stick to her guns?
I mean, she can try. I don't see why not. I bet Laurel doesn't care. She's like, I really don't care. I don't care who comes back. So she doesn't care. So
don't care long hair, but this game, you better care because it don't even matter.
Yep,
it's up
free
to
agents.
Fate. On that note, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzzTV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys can tweet us all week long. Tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Me at Sensei Don't Play.
And the Steamer at
the Steamer.
Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.